Most agree that our children are our greatest asset. Unfortunately, there are those who would abuse children, either physically or emotionally, or both. Geisinger addresses this sensitive issue through its Child Advocacy Center.
The CAC actually has been in existence for about 10 years, and we've been part of Geisinger for the last 7 or 8 years. And our role is mainly interviewing children where it's thought that they've been either physically, sexually, emotionally abused, as well as doing physical exams at the Children's Advocacy Center, and then following the children thereafter, also providing some counseling for them on an ongoing basis.
Kind of is a one-stop shop for children to access services, forensic interviews, forensic medical exams, therapy, and victim advocacy services, all in one place.
It's a very child-friendly environment. A lot of the times when things like this occur to children, it happened a long time ago, like 4 months, 6 months ago, but when the disclosure occurs, it's a medical emergency. We try to have the children interviewed at the Children's Advocacy Center, which is a very child-friendly environment.
One of the main things that we do at the Child Advocacy Center is provide forensic interviews. And a forensic interview is a way in which to interview the child so that we gather as much information as we can about the abuse scenario, but we do that in a way that we're not leading the child, in a way that if we go to court, the interview is considered a sound interview and will hold up under prosecution. So this is our observation room and our interview room. So the child and our forensic interviewer, who's a trained specialist in forensic interviewing, sit in the interview room and talk about the abuse scenario. And in this room, we have children and youth services, law enforcement, sometimes prosecution, mental health services as well at times, who can sit and watch the interview. So that way, the child only has to be interviewed once.
I can do my physical exam on the child as soon as the interview is done, and then we meet with the district attorney, with the police, and try to make some type of decision as to where do we go from here.
This is our exam room, and we do medical exams right here on site. So again, children only have to come to one place to access the services that they need. And what they have is what we call a colposcopic exam, which sounds terrible, but it's not. A colposcope is a piece of equipment that the doctor uses to look through. So exams are not painful or harmful in any way.
We do offer counseling for these children. We've established a relationship with the psychology department here at Geisinger, and so we have counseling for those children that are in the near vicinity. We've also had a session where we trained other individuals to do counseling, trauma-based, cognitive trauma-based counseling.
The Child Advocacy Center, yet another example of Geisinger's ongoing commitment to our children.